So a great everyday bag. What ticks the box in my collection? Let's talk about it. Hello, and the warmest of welcomes to today's video. For those of you who haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Nick, fab to have you here. Those who have seen my face before, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you're enjoying my videos. I put out videos roughly 3 times a week on a range of different topics, anywhere from fashion to like more personal topics. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please do head down, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I love chatting with you all. I'm all about living life loud, and what that means to me is being your authentic self, being proud to be you, and just celebrating who you are. Celebrating yourself, and of course we celebrate others. So, I was tagged by Dayle's Addiction, who was tagged by Lux Purse Love, to talk about the 5 everyday bags that we have, our top 5 everyday bags. And I watched the video.
Particularly look at the bag that Melinda chose for work, and I think it is one of the best, if not the best, long shoulder totes that you can have for a workplace. Beautifully made, not heavily logoed, comes in a great variety of patterns, prints and colours.
I watched Dayle's video and I absolutely loved it. Make sure you go and watch it if you haven't done so. Is that Dayle put items in the everyday bag category that others just wouldn't use, that others would save for best or have a very specific occasion for. But actually what Dayle's able to show with the way that she styles pieces is how any bag style, any colour, any pattern, any print can be a part of every day, and how you can enjoy them daily. Because ultimately you don't spend the amount of money that gets spent on these items to just sit and look at them on a shelf. Or some people might do, but in which case, is that the fun of it? No, I don't think it is. So there we go. Anyway, this is my list, my 5. And there are 5 categories that So there is every day. There's a work bag. There's a rainy day. There's a date night. And there's a holiday/travel bag, a fun holiday/travel bag. Now, the one I'm going to particularly struggle with here is date night, because I've forgotten what it's like to go on a date. I mean, geez. And it's not because I'm in some long-term committed relationship, because I'm not. I just don't have a queue of suitors looking to take me out. Anyway, that's about that. So, let's get into category number 1, which is the everyday bag. I've spoken about this before. I've spoken about the fact that I think this is the best bag money can buy realistically. The Longchamp Les Pliages medium top handle. Now, will a top handle exclusively be everybody's idea of the best everyday bag? Possibly not, but is it mine? Absolutely, and it's my list. So this is practical, this is easy. I've got 5 of these in different colours, but I just pulled these 2 for you to see. It is super practical. The nylon is very easy. It is durable. It is weatherproof. Longchamp have the service as well, where they'll fix the corners. If you needed them to, they'll do that for you once. You can get custom pieces, which is what this is. And the price point is really reasonable. You're looking anywhere from 95 up to 155 GBP for a custom one. So they're just a fantastic, fantastic bag. Super easy. I've used them for day, evening, events. Honestly, in my mind, it's the bag that can do it all. It's the bag that can do no wrong. They do a lot with silver and gunmetal hardware as well, which is always a win for me. I love silver hardware. I just think they're really stunning, easy, durable, practical, great for every day. What more could you want? So I spoke about being weatherproof, so I'm going to drop to category number 4, and I'm going to do my rainy day bag. This is none other than the Louis Vuitton Noe in Epi Leather. Mine is in Toledo Blue. Mine is vintage. Mine is 28 years old. Like I always say, we are the same age. As I always say, it's holding up better than me. But again, it's super easy. It could go crossbody, I'm sure, but I use it as a shoulder bag. Sometimes I just carry it by the handle. I just don't worry about it. It is just a bag that is so wipe clean, easy to use, grab and go. I love it. I don't even find that when it's raining that the fact that it's got the opening here bothers me. It doesn't at all. I don't find that a lot of rain gets into it. I just don't have an issue with it, or worrying about it marking, or having any form of concern about this particular bag. And that doesn't mean that I don't care about it, because believe you me, I do. It's Louis Vuitton, of course I care about it, but it's just hassle-free. And I like that in fashion. I like things to be fun, but I like things to be practical and easy to use, because if it's not easy to use, I'm not using it. This is just a great item. I recommend them. If someone gave me the option to switch out for a new one, I wouldn't take it. Unless it was a new epi, I wouldn't take it, because the whole point of it is that it is hassle-free, and if you're worrying about things like vachetta, etc., it's not hassle-free anymore. So that's what I love this for. It's a great bag, highly recommend. Okay, let's get back on track with the original list. Let's go back to category number 2, and this is the work bag. And did you really think I was going to pick anything but what I'm about to show you? The Aspinall of London totes. They are just glorious. My first one, Chalk Hill Blue. Absolutely stunning. This greeny blue turquoise, teal, more teal than turquoise, isn't it? Stunning, simple yet effective, practical, top handle, can also fit over your shoulder if you wanted it to. A very well thought through bag and very easy to use. So great, in fact, that I recently picked it up in Tea Rose Pebble. I unboxed this very recently. It is stunning. Again, this is in the running to be the perfect bag. I think it can do it all. I think it does do it all. It's just stunning. Are you taking this on a hike? No, of course you're not. But other than that, from a work perspective, I don't actually think there's a better work bag out there. It comes in a range of different colours. It comes in 2 sizes, but I think this size is the best. It's not ostentatious, but you can still express personality, which is why I've got these 2 colours, but you can get more muted ones. The branding is quite subtle. It's just here, and on the hardware, of course, you could take these off if you wanted to. Honestly, it's just a super duper work bag. So it turns out Rainy Day was category number 3. Category number 4 was the one that I thought I was going to struggle with, and that would be date night. Like I said, it's been a little while since I've been on a date, so who knows what I would use, but I have 2 in mind. I'll show you the first one I thought of, and then I'll tell you what I ultimately landed on. The first one that I thought of was this soft and sumptuous Kurt Geiger double XL flap in faux fur. Again, a recent acquisition of mine, but I just love the shine of it. I think even though it's a larger bag, the material makes it feel somewhat formal. It's beautiful. You could use it as a shoulder bag, a crossbody, tuck the chains into the bag and use it as a really large oversized clutch. It's stunning. It is stunning. If I lived in a climate where it didn't rain as often as it does, then this could be a little bit more every day, to be honest. But this isn't as hassle-free as pretty much every single other one, because you just don't want this to get wet. You really don't. I don't want the faux fur to flatten. I wouldn't want it to smell. So I just have to be really conscious with it. Of course, the first time I used it, it rained. It didn't rain when I left the flat, but it was raining when I was coming back. So, but it's doing okay. Silver hardware. It's a beautiful bag, but it's not the one that I would ultimately land on. And the reason for that is because I would land on the Mulberry Bayswater. And in particular, this mock croc variant, which has a lot going on. It's quite a simple bag. This is another one that I think is a great work bag. It could be a great day bag. Can I get this over my shoulder? Not really. I could without the jacket, but I just use it more as a crook of the arm, top handle style, but it's not heavily branded. It's a bag that I think a lot of people recognize because it's been around for a quarter of a century, so it's a bit of an icon really in terms of bags. Mine, of course, has loads going on. It's got a MCM pom-pom on there. It's got a scarf. It's got this Kurt Geiger Be Kind key ring. I mean, a motto that we should all remember, be kind. And of course the mock croc itself adds a little something, gives it a little bit of a shine. It's a beautiful, beautiful bag. This just does it all. Another great all-rounder. But I think from a date night perspective, I can very easily work this into a wardrobe. It goes with basically everything. I like the ease of it. I like the fact that I can just throw it on the crook of my arm, carry it by the top handle. It's got feet on it. So if you know you're going in for that end of the night, oh, are they going to kiss me? Oh, are they not? Oh, are they going to kiss me? Oh, they're going to kiss me. Right, I'll put my bag down on the floor. There we go. Let's let romance happen, okay? That's how I'm envisioning this. Will that happen in practice? I'm gonna go with no, but it's good to have goals. Anyway, enough about that. And last, but certainly by no means least, the holiday travel bag. And again, I had a few options of where I could have gone with this, to be honest. I could have spoken about my yellow mulberry backpack. I could have spoken about my new Kurt Geiger tote. I could have talked about my Celine doctor bag, my mulberry tote. However, the one that just stands out head and shoulders above the rest is the MCM Aran Shopper in the logo glitch print. It is a PVC bag on the exterior and it has a canvas pouch to the interior. Detachable, so this is basically two bags in one. You could use the exterior part as a beach bag once you reach your destination, and you could use the insert as an evening bag if you wanted to, or you just keep it all together and it's a great day bag. This is another one that can do basically everything. I have used this for work, I have used this for day, I have used this in the rain. It's not really a date night one, but maybe if you took the pouch out, it could be a date night bag. But I think this is a really good holiday beach bag, day bag. Like I said, you can detach it all, so it just becomes really, really easy. Silver hardware, we love silver hardware. I mean, there's a lot of logos going on, so there you go. There's your beach bag element, if you want it. And then here's your kind of clutch evening or clutch day. Are you a daytime clutch person? I'm certainly not. I love a top handle, but only because I can throw it on the crook of my arm when I get bored of carrying it. Whereas a clutch, that's a lot of commitment, isn't it, to the vibe? So more commitment than I've got, if I'm honest. But yeah, I would say that this is probably, out of everything that I've got, the best holiday one. There we are, everyone. That's my take on what a great everyday bag can look like. And hopefully what I've been able to demonstrate, in the same way of what I said about Dayle's list, is that you can have a lot of fun with everyday pieces. You can express a lot of personality. I change my bag every single day. So yes, I've shown you the Aspinall of London tote as a great work bag. I don't use it day in, day out for work. If someone said to me, Nick, what would you say is the best work bag? I would say it's that. But I use different bags every single day. But I do have that firmly in my rotation. So hopefully we've seen here that you can have a lot of fun with an everyday bag, and you don't have to use them day in, day out. And you can have, if you buy carefully, if you buy thoughtfully, you can have bags that are really interchangeable across these categories, so they don't have to be so rigid. So there you are. That's my thought on it. Thank you so much, Dayle, for tagging me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to put some individuals up on screen who I'd love their take on it, and I'll also tag them down below. Look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye now. Mwah.